Hello, this is Death Rider, and welcome to another Clash of Clans War Recap video. I haven't done these for a little while. The last time I did them was when I was with another clan called Champs Only, I think it was. But I'm going to start doing them up again with my clan, Death Demons here. We just went through a clan war. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. The way I'm going to do these videos is I will do the 5 attacks in the war that I thought were best. 5 attacks or defenses on both sides, so I'm not biased. I'm just going to look at every attack and pick the ones I like the most, the 5 most. Unfortunately, this one's going to be a little bit quicker because only 2 of their guys attack, so I don't really have too much to work with. But I only have 3 attacks here. We absolutely annihilated them, which was really good. Okay, so I guess I will start with the attack I did on 1. Now, this was an easy attack. It was pretty much overkill. Like, this guy, his defenses are decent. They're max Town Hall 11, but the base is horrible. His walls are bad. The bad walls don't make that huge of a deal in this case, but it affected it. So now my plan for this guy was I could have just pulled everything on the top, funneled this side, or something like that, and then came down from the top and just wiped him out. But with my army, I kind of found that I didn't really need what I usually do is I use my haste spell and my 8 balloons to take out defenses and then baby dragons to funnel. But with this base, I didn't feel like I really needed to, since his defenses around these distracting buildings were really in range. So I was able to just use my balloons here. Now, for those of you who don't know, a Town Hall 12 is just a Town Hall, but when you damage it, the Giga Tesla comes out and it is considered a defense building. It's actually kind of funny. It's considered a resource building, a defense building, and just a standard building when it's activated. So you'll see I dropped the balloon in the corner and it's going to head for this cannon. Now, I did that with the intention for it to die because, as you guys know, when balloons die, they have a little splash damage. I knew that the air defense and Archer Tower would see it, so they kill it, and there's a Tesla there. So now this death damage is going to activate the Town Hall. I just dropped my haste because I don't need it. In a second... There it is. The reason I didn't space out, I was tempted to throw down a heal spell because I was worried that my balloons might not kill the Town Hall, but then I remembered I had 7 balloons, they're gonna take it, so I just spammed in my balloons just to take that Town Hall out, and it got a little close. I wasn't too concerned about it. I could have dropped the baby dragon or something to finish it off. So now that that's done, the Town Hall's done, I don't need to worry about getting the 3-star as much. Like I said, his defenses were out of range, so I was able to just use a baby dragon. It would have been nice if I had to if I killed these 2 defenses, or these 2 buildings, but like I said, it didn't really matter too much. I brought in my Queen Walk on the right side, so now you can clearly see my funnel, and I do want to emphasize funneling, since that is the major attack killer when your troops go around, or, you know, they don't go where you want them to. And the funnel I did worked out very well. Now notice how I space out my wall breakers. I notice a lot of people like to spam wall breakers and just tap and hold or tap rapidly, and they're in a nice clump. That's very dangerous for if you've got a Wizard Tower mortar, or if a bomb goes off and just kills them all. And oops, well, you can't get in the base, so you failed. If you space them, if a bomb goes off, then, you know, they're spaced out. You know, if a bomb goes off, it won't kill all of them. Obviously, these were max wall breakers against level 9 walls. Max wall breakers, 1-shot level 9 walls, 2-shot level 10 and 11, and 3-shot level 12 and 13 walls. Fun fact, if you're going to Town Hall 12 or Town Hall 11 and you're curious, like, why would you upgrade your walls? That is why. So, I felt my funnel was pretty solid. I wasn't too concerned. Queen's only level 29, so I didn't really need to worry about raging her up. I think I do rage her. Yeah, I didn't think I would. I didn't really need to. If that were like a level 40 queen, I would have had to have raged her. I did rage her here. Again, I didn't really need to. I just kind of... I wasn't too concerned about this attack. I'm surprised an Ice Golem died already. But yeah, as you notice, the ordering you typically want to do is your main tank, primary tank like Golem, your Siege Machine, Wall Wrecker. In my case, it's Wall Wrecker. It's different for the other Siege Machines, kind of. I'll get into those when those situations arise. But you typically want your Wall Wrecker is not a primary tank. Your Golem is your primary tank. You want your Wall Wrecker to get in there. So as you can see, my King did get ahead a little bit. That just happens sometimes. Yeah, that Giant Bomb luckily didn't hit all my bowlers. That one hit a few of them. And like I said, I would have liked to have taken these out because now my troops are going to head that way a little bit. Meanwhile, my wall wrecker is going in there. But the thing is, because I funneled this outside, after they get over here, they'll destroy all this. And then they'll have nowhere else to go but inside because there's nothing out here that would distract them. Again, you gotta know how to funnel properly. So I did freeze the eagle. I didn't really need to. This was a very easy attack. His base wasn't that good. In fact, I wasn't even going to watch this entire attack on this video because it's not that big of a deal. It looks like they do actually attack the wall, but again, it doesn't really matter. The next closest stuff is in here. Although I think they do end up outside. It doesn't. This was a really weird base to hit, and as you can see, I kind of just spammed in. I wasn't very careful about my attack. I knew it was going to be a 3-star. In fact, that's all we need to see. I got a 3-star. Now for the attacks that I'm actually interested in. We have an attack on our number 7 Dizzy on their 7. So let's go check that out. So at face value, you can see that Dizzy is a Town Hall 9. He has max Town Hall 9 troops for the most part. In fact, everything he has there looks like it is max Town Hall 9. His king and queen, his king has 10 more levels, his queen has 2. They're pretty close to max. I'm pretty sure Dizzy's a Town Hall 9. He might be a Town Hall 10, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. And as you can see, he's facing a pretty good Town Hall 9, more or less max. The walls aren't max, missing a couple defenses. And like with my war recaps I did before, I don't typically watch the entire replay. As I really should though. I probably, if these videos become popular, I'll do more and then I'll rehearse them a little bit better. Okay, so he throws, I do know roughly what I did. Yeah, he's running a Go Wee Wee. He's got his golem, 2 golems down here, 1 over here. That wasn't a horrible idea. I think it worked out pretty well. Dizzy did a great job funneling. He has his wizards spread out. I notice a lot of people don't really have their funnel be wide enough, and that's when stuff goes around. But when you do it wide like that, it works out very well. He did drop all of his witches before making sure all this was destroyed. That wasn't the best thing to do, but with the way this base was laid out, yeah, his king went over there. That's unfortunate. He should have... So actually, one of the mistakes he made was that he didn't have wall breakers. He could have blown up this wall and then thrown a jump there or something like that. Or he could have had 2... Oh, okay, no, never. I'm sorry. He has 2 jumps, so he'll probably drop a jump here, and hopefully he drops the other jump there, or right there, or something like that. You want to get the most effectiveness. Okay, he did drop it there. That was a great idea. Yeah, those ice golems are going to freeze all of his stuff, all of his troops. That's not really a big deal because his troops are not really under that much fire. His king does double back in, which is great. Okay, so that jump was pretty useless in the sense that these 2 walls were not connected. So this whole area here is 1 compartment. It would have been better for him to have dropped a jump here or here, because then he would have gotten at one of these expos. He 3-starred, so it didn't really matter. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. Plus, he has witches, which can shoot over the walls and get these defenses. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. When you're in the heat of the battle, it might seem like the better idea. Looking at it from an external point of view, like me, it's a different situation. So he does have a max P.E.K.K.A in there that takes down the Town Hall pretty quickly, and the rest of this is pretty much just cleanup. His spell placement was pretty good. Like, this rage could have been a little bit better. He could have dropped his rage like right on that wall or something, because you need to look. I always tell people in my clan, you need to look at where your troops are going. You need to know how to lead your troops with your spells to get the maximum effectiveness. You don't want to drop a heal spell with Valks and they go another way. You got to try your best to predict where they're going to go. So nice 3-star by Dizzy, and now all I have left is an attack done by R8 Alex. It would be the attack on he attacked number 1. I did not know that. Anyway, let's look at his attack. Now the only reason I showed this, like, obviously he has Town Hall 9 level dragons level 4 against a Town Hall 8. It's pretty overkill. It would have been pretty embarrassing if he didn't 3-star, but with these attacks, especially if it's not a good attack in general, I'm not saying these are bad attacks, I'm just saying even if they aren't like exceptionally great, I'm going to be choosing attacks in these war recap videos that exemplify factors that I try to stress, like how you should go about doing something where it's most effective. And I did watch this replay enough to know that Alex did that. So he takes out these 2 air defenses. Now, what I've seen a lot of people do in this situation where he's got the air defenses here, the only one left is this one. A lot of people would attack from this side because they think, well, the air defense is gone, I could get that entire side of the base. In some cases, that's a good idea, but from my experience, the best way to go about this situation is go from the air defense side, because the thing is, this is the only thing, this building right here is the only thing stopping him from 3-starring, because the only other things are the Archer Towers and Wizard Towers. Not that big of a deal. So you want to get rid of the air defense. Not only that, but his air sweep, this guy's air sweeper is pointing this way. So actually, you'd want to kind of offset your attack on this side. I believe, if I remember correctly, he kind of just goes around this, and yeah, he goes around this entire thing. That wasn't a horrible thing to do. But like I said, I really wanted to exemplify the fact that he went from the air defense side. The last air defense was a great idea. I didn't watch the entire attack. Now also, I just realized there's another really good thing he did. He didn't just spam his dragons in one line. Like, he didn't just tap near here and then just, you know, drop all of his dragons like this. He went wide. He destroyed distracting buildings, because for those of you that have used dragons, you know that dragons are pretty stupid. They kind of just, like, they somehow always end up in a clump going around the whole base. That happens because you don't funnel. That is the #1 reason why that happens. If you funnel, that won't happen. Now, I would think he noticed that there's nothing really stopping these dragons from destroying these two buildings, and the reason I'm focusing on these two is because once these two and even these two are gone, if you drop your dragons down here, they're just going to move in this way because there's nowhere else to go. You need to look at the distracting buildings. Okay, so he put a couple there. I'm assuming he puts a couple more by this dragon here. Okay, he puts them over there. That actually is a good idea. I'm assuming he noticed that air sweeper is not there. This dragon destroyed that storage, so now they have no choice but to go from here to here to here to here. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the attack is pretty standard. He does have enemy clan castle. Let's see how he deals with it. He has freeze spells, which he doesn't really need. I would assume he freezes this. He does not freeze this. It probably would have been, it obviously didn't matter. It wouldn't have been a bad idea to freeze it, though. It looks like he dropped his clan castle dragon up top, you know, just to speed up the cleanup. All that's left is cleanup. This guy didn't have builder huts hiding in the corner, so that's good for him. He had his heroes left, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Really well played and swift 3-star. He didn't even need his free spells. But that's actually all I've got for this war recap. I'm actually thinking I might do this other recap I have in here in the next video, the one against Dead Zone, since that was I remember that war. It was a bit more of a closer war. So yeah, I'll do that. Let me know what you guys think in the description, in the comments, if you liked how I did this, if there was any other requests for videos you wanted me to do Clash of Clans related. I'm definitely down for that. I finished my push. I kind of stopped my road to 6,200 just because, just with the whole season change, it was a bit jarring. I did get the 6,293, ended up at 6,078. I did really bad at the end of the season. But I did drop back down to 2955. I am going to do more on my Town Hall 10 account, Ghost Rider. Maybe do some videos, maybe do some streams off of him. He's a Town Hall 10, he's looking really good, nearly max, just got troops and heroes is all he's got. Some defenses, but the defenses always go very quickly. But anyway, again, if you like the video, you know what to do. If you have any requests, let me know. If you have any constructive criticism, leave it down in the comments. I have a link to our Discord in the description in case you want to talk to me otherwise, or you can just join our clan. I am recruiting, I say max Town Hall 9s, but really if you're just a decent Town Hall 9, like let's say you're a Town Hall 9 with maybe, well, first of all, max Town Hall 8 everything, but let's say you've got a level 15 King and Queen, mostly max Town Hall 9 troops, I will definitely let you in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next recap video. Or whatever else you watch.